DFC podcast. We are back.
Yeah. Well, I'm back.
You're back. We're back though.
We're back.
We're back. Gully's back though. Gully is
man.
back for this pod. Listen, in the build up to DFC 9 on September the 28th, yeah, Flips and Louis, we're joined by Marlon Gillett.
Yo,
Bro, I've said to you beforehand, it's been months trying to get you here.
100%.
Finally got you here now. Main eventing against that man there to your there he is. The Albanian beast.
You don't want to look. You never want to see him right now.
That one.
You never want to see him.
No. But listen, main event on September the 28th. Obviously at DFC 9. But also, obviously, a little bit about you before we get to the sweet part, which is obviously what we're here to talk about. Bro, let's have it right. Obviously, just you're a belt world international champion,
Yep.
and then light heavyweight champion
Yep.
on BHGP, undefeated.
Yeah.
Never been knocked out.
Never been knocked out.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Never. That's a great. It's just iron chin, isn't it?
100%.
Bro, I need to ask you because I know we spoke about this off camera, but where did this start for you? Because obviously you've done K1 before this.
I did K1. I started when I was 20. It's a typical story of a fat kid trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Literally.
I was at uni. I was doing my course, construction management in Colchester. Did that for a year. Was good at it, but I hated it. Like, it weren't a bit of me. It weren't a bit of me. I've always been in the building trade since I was like 15.
Sorry.
So I've been working there, and like, I was just in a classroom going, no, this ain't for me. So I dropped out of uni, and then I was a fat kid that did stuff recreationally, let's say. And so like I just wanted to get myself out of that process. Started kickboxing to lose a bit of weight, and I realised, I'm not bad at this. I'm right. Had some like inter clubs. I was like, I'm pretty good at this. And obviously back then I was like 107 kilos, and that was just pure chocolate and crisps. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it was. So I started training, started getting really good, committed myself. Then all of you know I lived in the gym, and then really 10 years later, nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed was my discipline, because with K1 I had 21 K1 fights, got to professional level, was fighting for Muay Thai Grand Prix professionally. I got to turn pro. My last pro, I haven't got knocked out. I've been stopped though. I've been stopped because my nose got snapped across my face in my last K1 fight.
So that's the way you got. That's how you got beat Marlon.
Well, apparently so.
But
that was
that's the only way.
There was two contributions to it. One is I didn't give my opponent the respect he deserved, and two, I didn't take him seriously.
Really?
So from that, there has not been a camp where I haven't taken seriously. I have never. I was there 2 weeks before I had my friend's birthday, my partner's birthday. So I'm there partying, going, I'm gonna smash this, boy. It's gonna be easy. Like, don't worry about it. I got too big for my boots. Went in there at the weigh-in. I was disrespectful just because I was so confident. And then I can't away from it. And then my partner went to me. She went, "That one, you? What'd you do that one? Yeah, I don't know what I did that." Like, 'cause it wasn't me. Like, I'm not that guy, bro. I don't try and talk shit. Like, apparently I do. I don't try and talk shit and create a persona of myself. And I paid the price. So after that, then I had a break. I had a couple-year break. I was still training, but not competing. I was like, I'm done with it. And then, obviously, within my club, we have a boxing club and a K1 club. So I started training boxing. Obviously, all bar one of my knockouts in K1 come with my hands anyway. I've always been very hand-heavy. A lot of amateur clubs in the area have always tried to get me to boxing. I go, no, I'm good. The ball was rolling very well for me in K1, so I didn't really think about boxing. And I come away from it, and I started dabbling in boxing, and I was like, no, do you know what? Like, I sort of strived at the thought of learning, like, even though I've boxed, but learning a new experience, learning a new trade essentially, because so there's so many more intricacies to boxing than you think about, and you know.
Yeah.
So I started learning that, and then obviously first of all, I come from being a static K1 fighter, so I had good attributes, but there was some things I need to work on. But from that, I found that the attributes that can cross over to boxing I've kept that other boxers wouldn't have, but then I've also learned the fundamentals of boxing. Like my club's an ABA club. It's the best in the area for miles. I also work with good pro coaches, so I get the best of both worlds. And then that's sort of the ball started rolling, and I haven't looked back. Like, it changed my life, bro. That's what it is.
It's interesting.
Sick.
No, it's interesting because I go back to something. I've said this to you before, Gully. K1 fighters are mad awkward when they box. Like, so coming from a K1 background, I always found, and I highlight the two fighters in being you and Rion on 2 fought on DFC, just in your awkward styles. So do you find it's true though? It's true.
It's funny the way it sounds. The wording is funny.
What's
so,
funny?
like awkward, isn't it? It's a bit like,
Cheers, bro.
like what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say about me, bro?
Innit?
Bro, you trying to get Marlon to just jam it on me and we're on the pod.
Yeah.
Listen. I'm saying like it's very awkward the style. So when you get into the ring with a boxer, do you find that works in your advantage, or is that something that you hear a lot and you go, no, it's not the case?
I think that it's something I switch on and off depending on who I'm fighting. But like more times than not, you will see my flair come out. The main thing I find is a switching of stances. Fundamentally, a lot of boxers won't switch. So I know that now you have amazing switch hitters like Terence Crawford and that, but he's a very, very fluent switch hitter. He's like probably one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
But you don't often see it because fundamentally, most ABA and boxing coaches want you to perfect what you've got, and then you can maybe dabble at me. I'm happy in both. Like I'd stand in both, and I can do whatever I can do in one stance, I can do in the other stance. And there's attributes that I do better in orthodox, and there's so much I do better in southpaw. So that's what I think the main thing. And because obviously when you're kicking in kickboxing, there's so often you land in the opposite stance, and you can't just be scared and go back. You got to stay there. Because often you stay there, it's like, well, I either do something now or I cover up like a turtle and shell up. I can't do that. I've got to fight again. So you have no choice but to learn to be good in that stance. Like me, when I teach now, even my juniors, they do some sessions. I go right, you're doing orthodox. Other session doing southpaw. Because it's better to need and not have it than have it and not need it.
That's very true.
So I think that's the main thing, diversity in our style, the different aspects of it. And a good fundamental boxer can see flaws in it.
Yeah.
Okay, but they're also, what you're forgetting is, have they had enough practice to try and find flaws in that game? No, they haven't. Like they know flaws in boxing. Okay, cool. And if you're fighting someone that it's a pure K1 fighter, come stand in front of you with a high guard, yeah, you'll pick them apart. But what about someone that can box and has them attributes? That knows what you're looking for? How do you know it's not a trap? How do you know what I'm setting there's not a trap?
That's what I'm saying. How do you know, man?
How do you know it's not a trap? So take the bait if you want. You might win, I might win. Take the risk. Take the risk. We see
he might be calling himself the semi-pro Terence.
100%.
Switching stances.
100%.
Bro,
Have you seen a clip of him knocking somebody out the ring at DFC?
Something like that.
Listen, it's mad because obviously, like, I want to go on to that shortly and just because obviously you fought on BXGP in terms of the boxing, and then obviously you fought on DFC as well. Made your debut on DFC 6.
It was a December show.
Yes.
Yeah, because I basically asked to get it last minute. I just won my BHGP fight. Get me on. I said, sweet. I think I won that fight in like 30 seconds, and I went, I've done a camp for nothing. Like, there was no, I don't think the boy landed a shot at me. I went, nah, get me on DFC. And that's when I jumped on. And I believe that was my contender shot. Yeah, if I'm correct.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think of this? Because obviously, I've got one thing to say. I know some of the facts, because I know this obviously from knowing Marlon previous to this. One camp, and you'll remember this on a previous show. Oh no, we had this conversation before. There was a point where I was speaking to somebody who told me that 6 opponents pulled out to fight Marlon before a fight. They saw a video. 6 opponents, Cully. That's a.
All right.
Yeah. They must be more outfit than me then if they're scared of me.
So
that's what I'm saying. Right.
So they've heard the rumours, have they?
They've heard the rumours. No, but I'm saying to you, is it frustrating for you as well, though? Like, jokes aside, because you're at this level, you train for fights, for camps, and obviously
that's true.
You're selling. Obviously, you're selling tickets. You're trying to get people to come and support you.
Yeah.
A week before the fight, like our opponent's changed. And it's not what you expected it to be. Is that frustrating? Because do you prefer having a harder fight or like a fight that's going to challenge you rather than someone who's there to lay down?
Like
I mean, I don't know if they're there to lay down. I mean, maybe they're just
No, but I'm saying to you,
in the favours, the odds, like, you know,
severely outclassed.
No, so you can be severely outclassed. But what I'm trying to say to you is like what you've prepared yourself for is a tough fight, and then you get in there and I say lay down. You wipe the floor with them very quickly because you're better than them, and you're kind of like that was a bit of a.
I just felt like I had to show a bit of love to the man who get plastered in 30 seconds.
Pause.
Love for everyone here.
Just one time for them, but back to.
God.
Do you know what? Like, whoever's in front of you's got to fight. That's what it comes down to. Obviously, I only want fights now that are gonna benefit my career and add to my stock.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not adding to my stock, like I said, after this fight, regardless of the outcome, I know it would be, but regardless of that, there's only two people I want to fight. I'm not going to mention them because that's a conversation for another day.
You should be looking at it. Could be seen as you're looking past.
I ain't looking past it. I said like I said, everyone that knows me knows when I train like I'm fighting for the undisputed belts, the WBC, the IBF, the IBO, WBO. That's the way I train. I don't have any other way of training. There's no other way in my head. Like, I'm all or nothing. To the point of where if my pad session for the day is moved, altered, it will ruin my day because that's my day and I have to get over it. Like, in my head, I've done the assessing what my day and my week's going to be, and I've compiled my training week, and I must do that training week because every session is important as the last session. Like, a missed session, no. If I miss it today, I'm going to make it up tomorrow.
Because you're a coach as well.
Yeah.
So I lead from the front. You got to lead from the front.
Lead from the front always. Like, my people, I got my juniors come in the gym. They might not being tired. I go, I don't care. When I was in K1, I fought for a broken foot for 6 months to the point where it healed itself. And I took 3-4 fights for a broken foot. I didn't care. You lead from the front, like, there to fight. Moments come and go. You got to be ready. If you're hurting, get over it. Lump it up. Bite down your gum shield and throw. If you lose, okay, well, at least you would have gained something within your spirit from that fight. Just knowing that you have the mental grit and toughness to get through it. Yeah. So that's what I know. Like, there's no human being that I'm scared of fighting. No human being that I think will stop me because I know how tough and resilient I am. And I don't care who is in front of me and what you do in front of me and how good you are, how hard you hit, how good you think you are, how unfit you think I am. I know full well that whoever's in front of me, don't know how, don't know when, but I'll beat you. I'll find a way in that moment to beat you, and that's it.
I think it makes it easy. Like, that belief as well makes it easier, Gully, when, let's be honest, and this is a fighter that you like as well, but you obviously make publicly known that you do a lot of sparring with different people. James DeGale is one of them. That's like one of the best fighters to come out of this country.
I think
in
the
terms
best,
of what he's done.
in my opinion.
Him, obviously, people historically remember him for his build-up, especially with like George Groves, those fights. But obviously, what he achieved as well, amateur and professionally. How is that? Because especially fighting quality like that, preparing you to obviously then go and fight on these shows. Something that I would probably say maybe not a lot like there'll be some fighters that will have that if they've got the contacts and some don't, but how much of an advantage is that for you? Just to be in there with someone like that.
I think it's a mental advantage because, like I said, I got the opportunity to go and spar him, and my whole thing was like, I wasn't really thinking. I thought it was a one-time thing. I thought I'd spar him once. Oh, that's a good, like, to say I've done it, and then we'd move on. And then I sparred him once, obviously very much hammer and nail situation in the first part. But like after that, he was like, "Yeah, I want to spar him more often." He asked me to spar him often. So from that, I think I sparred him 3, 4, 5 times now. Like, good sparring sessions. He's got whatever he's coming up. Like, that's for him to say. It's not my place to comment on what he's doing in his career. But he wanted me involved with his training. I wanted involved with mine. And like, in my opinion, I'm learning from one of the best to ever do it at my weight in this country. So I go in there and I know, like, if I can, like I said, there's levels to this. That's the Gale. Like, don't get me wrong, I hold my own, but I don't really win around. And really, I shouldn't win around. Like, I shouldn't win around. No matter of like, people go, "Oh, he's not done enough." No, bro, he's not done. There's a lot of life left in that man. Trust me, there's a lot left in that bloke. Like, and I hear about the people he's been sparring and what he's been doing to him. You go, really? You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe what that man's capable of. And I go spar him, I hold my own, and I get invited back time and time again to spar him, to the point of where in my last fight he was in my corner. That's the respect that I gained from James. Like it's not doing me a favour. Like he's seen the effort that I put into my camps, he's seen the efforts that I put into my training, and he wanted to be there. He wanted to be there. Like there was some reason he didn't want to be there because he didn't want people around him. Like it's like when you're James Gale, bro, you're at an unlicensed boxing show, you're gonna have people around you.
100%.
But he saw past that. He's like, no, I still want to be there for him. And then he was in my corner. Like that goes to me. Goes, yeah, like I'm doing the right thing. So to have that sort of support, that knowledge, that class around me, and trust me, he'd be around me this camp as well. It gives me a mental edge knowing that I aim for every spar that I have to be harder than my fight. So then when I come to the fight, I'm like, you won't do nothing to me. You'll do nothing to me. I don't care what you do to me. Because I know that I've already been beaten up in sparring, or I've sparred someone that's better than you and I beat them up in sparring. Like you can't win spars. You can only learn in spars. So I want the hardest sparring I can get against the toughest people I can spar, because it doesn't affect my record.
You speak, obviously, you joined the light heavyweight division at DFC.
Yeah.
And I want to ask Kali this question as well for you to answer. You've commentated on every show since it started. DFC 1, DFC 9. Where the venues you lot were doing it at the start, mental. What did you say? One whole standing venue, no seats?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Beaverwood.
For you as well, because the light heavyweight division is something in DFC which is probably one of the biggest in terms of just the fighters that have been on there.
It's my highlight, I think.
K-Dan, obviously know yourself. One take. Scott Riley was there. Quite a few fighters, but for you as well, how much have you seen that division grow? Because obviously now Marlon is fighting this man for the light heavyweight title.
Personally, I think that the light heavyweight division is was my favourite division in DFC.
Yeah.
I think it's got them. I think it's shown the most growth. I think it's the most exciting division we currently have got. I think we've got. I think it's got the most characters.
Yeah.
It's the most compelling. No, seriously. I think right now it's at an all-time high so far, and I think this fight here kind of celebrates that peak, bro. To be honest.
Because this is arguably going to be DFC's biggest main event.
No, 100%.
It's not even argument, it's just a fact.
I don't know, 100%.
To date.
Yeah. Facts.
Let's just throw our opinions out there now.
Obviously, facts, because obviously you come with, you're very humble, by the way, can I just say? You come across really humble, really down to earth.
Thank you.
Which is really positive, really pleasant, actually, yeah. But you come with, as we've discussed today, quite a lot of credentials, yeah. And at the same time, if you don't mind me saying, I've seen him in action a fair bit, and he's no joke. So I think this really has the ingredients to be one of the most. I think it could be one of the most exciting fights we've ever had.
That's what I'm saying to you. So he's been here from the start. I
truly believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this
will be.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying to you. The fans are going to get what they want on September the 28th. I've got to say that again.
8th.
Yeah, 28th.
8th, blood.
Because
at
official DFC _. That's not.
I was going to say at Ballin. No, I was going to say at, physically where it's at. At.
Oh, it's at Ballin, yeah.
Ballin Maidstone.
You had to get it in there. You had to get it in there.
Oh, the official.
Yeah.
Underscore,
yeah.
I heard that as well, don't worry. I heard you say it.
Yeah. No, but look, listen. I've got to ask you as well. Look, we're here to talk about the man as well that you're facing, Alessandro Gatti. Albanian beast. Record is 19-1. Obviously, with him boxing, current DFC Light Heavyweight Champion.
Yep.
Let us go back to DFC 6 when he dethroned K-Dan for the title. I'm going to go back to...
I was shocked.
You were shocked?
Yeah, I was shocked.
I think most people were because of what K-Dan's probably achieved at DFC. But that is boxing and that happens. And there is always somebody out there who's going to give you a harder fight than your last opponent. So unfortunately, that is the sport. Going back to it, you obviously fought the same night. He fell out the ring. I don't know if I'm going to say it again. A man fell out the ring in Marlon's fight.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't know. I don't know. Did he trip through the ring, or did you? I think you punched him through the ring. He was humble. He said he tripped through the ring. I said he punched him through the ring.
I landed a big right hand. And he just went flying.
Do you know what the funniest thing about that? There's a clip, where it comes out and it pans out to your crowd, and your partner's in the background screaming, screaming, laughing.
Oh, laughing, screaming.
Yeah, laughing like.
But if she was concerned, I'd be a bit annoyed to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Why are you concerned about him?
Yeah. No, but like it was mental. Like anyway, and so that fight comfortably, Marlon won the fight.
Yeah.
Kaydan and Alessandro are fighting for the light heavyweight title. Marlon made sure that he was out to watch this fight.
Yeah, do you know what I said?
Just because you wanted to analyse both fights.
Yeah, I said I want to specify something like I was speaking about earlier. So like the clip come out where Gatti said about me being not respecting enough watching the fight. I'm not going to lie. I watched, let's say, 3/4 of the fight. Okay, obviously I've just won. My crowd's there. I'm taking pictures. I'm having drinks. I'm talking to people. Every time I looked up, like there was I think there was 3-4. Kaydan landed a big uppercut, landed a big overhand, landed a big flurry. Every time I looked up, I saw them significant shots. So like I'm watching a bit. Oh, that's the shot I see. So in that moment, I was under the impression, well, that's the only significant damage I've seen. That's the main thing that wins a fight. I understand you can throw 5 shots, but you land 3 big ones, they're going to count more. So in that moment, I thought, okay, that won. I got in the ring, and I'm going to say this, it was distasteful. I got in the ring, and on the mic, it was Gatti's moment. I got on the mic and I said, I thought you lost. Yeah? That's not me, I'm not disrespecting someone, okay? That was me in the moment, and that's how I see it. Like, you'll know me, I say it as I see it, whether you like it or not. Yeah, and like I said, I believe that I could have done that in a more tasteful way. And this is the type of person I am. You want to say I'm disrespectful? Before he released the interview, if I'm that disrespectful, would I privately message Gatti and voice note and say, do you know what? Just seen your clip. You're correct. I didn't see your fight. I watched it back. You did win clearly. And I apologise for me saying that because it was your moment. I'll see you in September. Wish you all the best for camp. So if someone's not respectful, would I do that? No, because me saying that didn't sit right with me. I'm not that person.
So you didn't even have to come out and say that.
I've never spoken shit. I don't talk shit about nobody. Yeah. I've always been the way like what I do in the ring will prove it. The best man wins. I always believe I'm the best man, so I'm always going to win. But like I prove and show myself in the ring. Haven't got to talk shit. Never have to try and big myself up. So I apologise. Then the interview come out and I thought, I don't know, I shouldn't have said that. I should have been so humble. But even that in a sense, like, I was still humble because it weren't the right thing to do. That was his moment. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. But also now, like...
Hindsight, it built a fight up, though.
Yeah, it built a fight up, but, like, why has it rattled you so much? Why has that rattled you so much? Like, I said it, cool, but I don't think that's, like, not right, cool. Disrespectful is the incorrect word to use, in my opinion. I don't think it's because that's fighting. You get that. I didn't go in and go, I thought you was shit, you lost. They didn't say that. Yeah. I said, I thought you lost. But then afterwards, I congratulated him for winning. I shook his hand and we faced off.
I didn't
disrespect him. So like, if you've got to create this persona in your head of me being the villain and you being Batman, whoever you want to be, you're the hero, then cool, do your thing. Because I'm not this nasty, disrespectful guy. Anyone that knows me knows I'm not. But if that's your persona, that motivates you for this fight, gives you the motivation, do it, because I don't need that motivation. But if it's going to mean I'm going to get the best version of you, bring the best version of you.
I wanted to bring up some...
This is really going to be a fight, you know.
I wanted to bring up something.
Oh, my days.
Yeah.
Bruv.
Right. My podcast with Alessandro, we spoke the fight down.
Yeah.
I made a point of saying it's an interesting fight because my opinion, Marlon, is that I've seen that Alessandro possesses power, but then my other opinion is that you are a very quick fighter as well, very unorthodox. But one thing you said to me off camera is a lot of sometimes your power is underestimated, maybe because of how quick you're in and out with shots. So you're hitting people with flurries and in punches in bunches. But you obviously have said to me before, the power is there as well. I mean, we've seen it But I mean, for me, when I've watched Marlon fight, his style, for me, when I look at it visually, is more of that quick, slick boxer.
Nice.
Similar to like how David Haye would have fought a heavyweight, in and out, in and out, in and out. No, quick.
I'm not quick enough, bro, because I'm not fit. You got to remember this. I'm fit. I'm unfit, so it can't be that quick.
Allegedly.
But also,
apparently it's gospel.
It's got hey,
Bible.
Depends who's watching it and what they believe, innit?
That's what I'm saying.
I want to go on to this though, because one thing that Alessandro said was he's going to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll sleep for one at night with 2 bucks beside me, of course I will. Of course I want to sleep. Who's sleeping, bro? What are you talking about?
Apparently.
Like, who's sleeping, bro?
Apparently it's night time.
What, am I having a nap before the fight? Like, what am I doing? Like,
he said in the ring.
Yeah, bro, like, do you know what? Last night I sat there and I watched his interview. Just to watch his interview, I watched his fight with K-Dan. I watched my fight with Emmanuel. I was like, okay, let me see this from a mutual point of view. And I said, BB, I watch this, cool. By the way, BB's my partner. She's been with me for 10 years. She's probably a better fight analyst than most bods on out there.
Is it?
I sit there and analyse fights so properly. She'll say something in not a technical way, but I know her meaning. And she's like, why is he doing that? I go, is that why he's losing? I go, how did you know that? I've got fighters that don't know that. They're in the ring. Like, so she's been with a 10% away, yeah? So we're watching. I was like, you watch for this, I watch for this.
Fair.
And then, I said, and I watched it. So first we watched his fight with K-Dan. In my opinion, I think it wasn't an optimal version of K-Dan we had in there.
Right.
Like, it didn't seem like that was his best performance.
Okay.
In my opinion, anyway.
I said something similar.
Yeah, so
after the Scott Riley fight.
As I said, I don't think it's his best opinion, his best performance. Sorry,
yeah, please.
And then also, Guy looked slow. He looked hesitant to throw because he knew he had a bang. We all know K-Dan's got power. That's a given. We know he's got power. We know he's got that one touch slip. We know that. Okay. So you respected his power too much. Okay. So that made you cautious, hesitant. Was that a game plan? However you want to portray it or say it was, that's fine. That's cool. So if you don't respect someone's power, you're going to be in front of someone. That's all well and good. But what happens when the unexpected happens and then you feel the power and it's too late? Like, it will scramble you. If you can plan for it, then it's sweet. You got your game plan there. If you don't plan for it in the moment, what do you do? Like I said, for this fight, I am considering Gatti my hardest opponent. So it'll be the hardest training camp for me. It'll be the most driven I've been, and I'll cover all bases. So when I get in there, and if he is the hardest opponent I face, I'm mentally ready for it. That's sweet. I'm down. I'm here. This is what I've been really waiting for the last 12 weeks. Okay? He's acting like I'm small fry, like I'm easy, like he's going to walk through me, like above me. So when you get into that ring and then you realise it's not, am I going to see a different version of you going, well, you don't know what to do? Because respectfully, you say I was unfit. I watched a fight with K-Dan and I hope that you was ill or something, because after round 2, you was puffing at your ass. Like, you can't say I'm unfit. And then I watched my fight with Emmanuel, and then I watched that fight back. I was like, for the first 2 rounds, you two didn't really throw shots. Me and Emmanuel, for 3-minute rounds, went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So was I a bit sloppy? Yes, I was. I was a bit sloppy in time, don't get it wrong. I was trying to be so right, because Emmanuel, even though Gatti said he wasn't very good, Emmanuel's been about this block for time, bro. He's been in this game for time. He's not a mug. And I think if Emmanuel fought Gatti, I think Emmanuel beat Gatti. Simple as. I don't think he had to deal with it because Gatti was too hesitant for it. Yeah, so that's fine. I said, that's not disrespect, I'm just saying that's the style. Like, Gatti likes to warm into it. He wants 5 rounds. You can have 5 rounds. 5 rounds suits me much better, trust me, because you cannot keep up my pace for 5 rounds. I'll set a pace you can't keep. And yeah, I won't give you a warm in that phase. I won't give you that time where you can establish a range, because that's what I think Kay and Gatti respect each other too much. So he had time to figure out, but then it made for the first 2 rounds being probably like 4 or 5 shots thrown or landed. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot of fight.
Does he do? Because that's an interesting thing as well. Like, when you look at Alessandro, does he do? Is there anything that he does that makes you think of, or as to look at your training or anything to think I need to work on?
No.
Or is there anything?
I'm gonna stop. No.
Nothing.
No, there's nothing. And I'm saying it dead serious. There's nothing. Like, I respect him as a boxer. I know he's not a mug. I know he's decent. I know he come to fight. I know he's tidy. Good defense. Good offense. But it's good. That is
So
good.
do you think you're better than him at everything that he
I
does?
trump him in every single card. Top trumps, I'm up. Every single one. Tick, tick, tick. 9-10, 9-10, 9-10 to me. And so, like I said, I believe in myself.
No, you're still humble. So.
But he's good. I know he's good. He's not the champion for no reason. He's good. But I am better. And that's not being disrespectful to him. I just believe in my ability. I know what I do and how I do it. I do it well. And I know who I do it against. Yeah? I just believe that I trump him in every sense.
Okay, you're not. You've openly said you're not a shit talker. Yeah, as it's not your thing. So you're sitting there watching the Alessandro pod. Fast car come into a crash. What's he said? He said when a fast car is driving, how does it stop? It crashes. Yeah, and you're seeing all these things for you as well because of the person that you are. And he's describing the way that he thinks in his mind he's going to beat you on the night. Does that change? Did that change your the respect that you would have had before? Does that change?
Because also a fast car will stop when it gets to its destination. My destination is winning, so yeah, I'll stop when I win. You ain't going to stop me. I'll stop when I want to stop.
Do you look at
straight?
Yeah,
straight.
Yeah. I hear it. Do you analyze? I asked Alessandro the same question, yeah, and he wouldn't give me an answer. Respectfully, a lot of people don't. It can be seen as quite a cocky thing sometimes if the fighters don't want to answer it. Do you look? Is there any way that you beat Alessandro, or in your head how you see that fight goes? If it finishes early,
my thing is, I don't know how I'll do it. I don't know what round it'll be. I don't know if it'll be around, but I'll win.
Yeah.
I'll find a way to win. How that comes across will be how we both show up in the night. I don't know what version of Alessandro I'm going to get. He doesn't know what version I'm going to get. I don't know what style I have to go to beat him. I don't know which avenue I have to go down, but all I know is whichever one it is, I win. So I don't call it. I never have called it. I never predicted. I know he's saying that he said to people how he's going to stop it. But like I said, when that doesn't work, you're putting this internal pressure on yourself. Because I know what it's like. When you're in sparring, you want to really, you're working this shot and it's so lovely on the bag and in your pads. You can't land it in sparring, you get frustrated. So when you can't do what you think you want to do, you get frustrated, you're going to play into my hands. Like, if you think I'm a silly fighter, you're mental. You're absolutely mental because, like I said, watch out for them trapdoors, bro. Because they're everywhere. They're everywhere. You might think you've got me sussed out. You don't know what I'm doing. You might, like I said, you might have me sussed out. Or I might have sussed you out. I might have sussed you out to try and suss me out, so I've sussed you out. Do you know what I mean? So you don't know where I'm going.
Mind games.
You don't know what it is. Like, we're both training for this fight because we all know how good this fight is. Yeah? And like, what annoyed me is before this whole thing come out, I spoke well of him to everyone. Like I always do. But now, like, if anyone disrespects someone, you keep, like, for someone who's not a talker, you are talking a lot. Like, bro, are you a ventriloquist in your spare time? You talk so much, but you're not talking. I don't understand it. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of back and forth kind of thing, but you're not talking, but you are talking. So make your mind up which one it is. Because I don't. Online, I just entertain what you say. I don't talk shit. Find me when I've spoke shit. Like I said, the one moment that, I wouldn't say I was talking shit, it was an opinion at the time that was incorrect and shouldn't have been confessed at the time. I owned it. I said it was distasteful to him. Now on this podcast, I said it twice. Like, I'm a man, like, who's got integrity. When I do something wrong or I don't sit right with me, I own it. That's it. That's the only thing I've done wrong. So after you lose, you're gonna go back, all the stuff you said, you're gonna feel very silly. I won't feel silly. Worst case, I said, if you want a better man in the night and you find a way to crack the puzzle that is me and you beat me, I'll go back and go, I trained hard, give it my all, you beat me, cool, that's fine. I've got nothing that I'll look silly about. But when he loses, he's going to look silly. I won't look silly. So that's cool. I leave all my, I put no pressure on myself. I do everything I do in the right manner and correct.
That's what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? I put the correct amount of pressure on myself. So if anything goes wrong, there's nothing like, I know I can go in there and be sweet.
Basically saying that even if in the extreme unlikely like event where that you didn't win, it's almost like saying, even then, I'm still not going out sad. Like, no. It's not going to look mad.
I can own it.
But it's like, but at the same time, you're saying, but when he loses, he's going to lose, and it's going to be mad for him.
It's gonna be a bad day for him because he's built it up. He's built it up. Like it'd be a bad day, bro. Like not only is your cabinet empty at home, he's coming home with me, but you've now got to eat your words. It's a bad day. Like we're men, like we don't eat our words. Like we don't like you say something, you got to back it up. So like I said, but if you're saying it, it means I'm gonna get the best version of him. So when I win, my stock goes up.
But at the same time, I'm just thinking like, surely, you know, as much as he doesn't want to lose his title, you know, you don't want to lose your undefeated status.
I won't lose
in this fight. Of course, wow.
I won't lose. But my fact I'm saying is that as a boxer, we only get to win. We don't get to take part. Never get to take part.
Right.
And I'll only ever train to win. I'll never train to take part and be a number there. This is what I wanted.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I'm also a realist. I'm a realist in saying that sometimes shit happens. Yeah, it does happen.
Yeah,
but
it does.
If that shit does happen, I know that I can sleep easy that night and I will not be overthink. I'll be laying in bed, looking at the ceiling, overthinking, I shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have done that shit. It won't work because I'll be like, well, he was better, cool, no worries. I can accept it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. One thing I wanted to go back on as well. That transcends to every sport, you know. When you're going into events, you don't go in my opinion, with the thing that you're taking part, you're going there to win or whatever respectively may that be. I'm instilling that into my niece now. She's only 2.
Yeah,
she has to know now.
Manifest it.
Yeah, manifest it. Everyone, my mum's saying she's got to take part. She's happy with 5th.
No.
I'm not going to look at you if you finish 5th. If you finish 5th in the race, it's a quiet. It's quiet.
You're a loser, bro. Second to best loser. Remember that.
Nah, it's crazy.
Second to best loser.
The worst thing that they done when we was growing up was giving stickers for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Just
one. Just one. Just for
Always.
being there.
Just being there.
And it's the same with the boxing. Like I said to you, look, it's boxing. Yeah, someone's got. Well, you can draw, but ultimately, most of the time, someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. Let's be brutally honest.
Let's be honest.
And you will believe that you will do everything that you can do. And you believe that you're going to be better in every sense. Alessandro believes that he's better than you in every sense. I asked Alessandro the question. He said to me, I said, "What does Marlon do anything that worries you?" He said, "No." Similar to how you would have answered the question. And then he said, again, that he's better than you at everything. He believes his tank is better than yours. He believes. That's the response,
bro. Do you know what?
Alessandro believes.
Do you know, he can believe it. Like I said, he can believe it. Like there's one thing I'm known for, and that is my tank. That's one thing I've always been like. No matter what, my tank. So if you believe that, boy, you're in for a shock because now you've said this 8 weeks out from my fight. So even if it wasn't unfit, I'm gonna get fit. But now I'm fit. So now I'm gonna get even fitter. I'm gonna do my utmost to make sure you eat your words. And I'm going to say it to you in the ring. I'm going to talk to you. I thought I was unfit, bro. What's this? You look a bit tired over there, bro. You good? Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's funny, you know.
Don't give me a reason.
Funny.
If you give me a bee in my bonnet.
Yeah.
You're gonna see the best version. Like, some people don't fight well emotionally. Yeah. Yeah. Some people don't do it well. Like, some people get too angry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as in they make rash decisions.
Yeah.
What my emotion will do for me. If it's channeled in the right way, it will make me the best. Because what I want to do, I'll be so intent on being so much better than you. I know what I have to do, and all I know throughout life, what I have to do something, and I always do that. So in that moment, you put the bee in my bonnet. I find the way to beat you, and I find the way to make you eat your words, and then I'm gonna say it to you. And like I said, I have done that 10 times in sparring sessions and fights. Done it. I remember I was in an ABA fight, one time I was in ABAs, Southern County Championships, and their corner was going to me, he's only got the right hand. And I went, yeah, mate, bang, land the right hand. I went, told you I only got the right hand. Like, this is motivate me, like, keep doing it, because it doesn't chuck me off. What you say doesn't chuck me off, it motivates me. I don't get too emotionally invested. Like, everyone's different, like, I'm not that person. It will internally motivate me, but now you've given me external motivation. So now, when my internal's a bit low, I've got the external. He's unlocked the worst Marlon he could for this fight. The best version, but the worst version for him. Because I'm going to make sure that everything he has said, he eats. Every word.
Wow. This fight is going to be mental, you know. on September the 28th.
Both sides, they're bringing the smoke, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying to you. It's going to be a very interesting fight. I've got to ask you as well, because it would be wrong to not ask because of the support that you get, obviously, from partner, family, friends that come and watch your fight, sponsors as well. How important is that for you as well? Because when you're doing your camps and you're able to train the way that you are, and then obviously fight night to have the support that you have, it's very documented well that you have a lot of support when these fights. Is that how much does that motivate you? I know once you're in the ring, it's you and your opponent in front of you. You're not really going to listen to the outside noise, but in terms of obviously just knowing that you've got that support there, how important is that for you?
It's crucial because, like I said, in terms of pressure, like I couldn't say I put pressure on myself, but it will motivate me. I've got a very, very good team of sponsors. Like the camp that I do, a professional boxer will probably do less. They probably pay less. Like my camp costs a wage a week. That's what my camp does. That's what I commit to my camp.
Yeah.
And I can only do that with my sponsors.
Yeah.
And that's it. So, and I ensure I get that financial support from my sponsors. I ensure that it goes on more PT sessions, my S&C, my nutritionist, extra therapy from my masseuse. Like I make sure I tick every box, and then I know that my thing is, well, unless you don't stay on track, stay working hard, and you keep winning, this goes away. So you could say, in a sense, like to contradict my earlier statement, I do put some pressures on myself, but the pressure not to win, the pressure to be better, the pressure to make sure that I keep the ball rolling and I keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah. So that motivates me. There's days where you don't want to do nothing.
100%.
Like there's days where I'll work a day job, I run a gym at the same time, I train full time. I essentially work 3 jobs.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Really?
Well, I work in the daytime.
Yeah.
Then I run my gym, do my PTs, and I train full time. So I do 3 things.
And you're a family man as well.
And a family man.
Is there something about the family men on DFC in it?
I know, but God only gave you 24 hours, bro. Like,
so listen,
that's what you got.
Yeah, but it's how what you do with your 24 hours.
100%.
Now I've managed to find a happy base where I can be around my family, I can commit to my work, but really and truly, even though my partner hates it, my week is based around my training. My entire week. My entire week's based around my training. That's the priority. I make sure I've got family time, make sure I'm here for that and do what I've got to do. But my week's based around my training every single week. She knows when it comes to fight camp, she's like, well, you're going to camp next week, let's make the most of it this week. Because we go to camp, they're non-negotiable. No matter what mood I'm in, how much I hurt, no matter what she's got to do, my training is priority. And that's just the way it is. Yeah. Because that's what I commit to. I give everything to my camps. I don't leave any stones unturned. And that's why I'm so confident. That's where the confidence comes from. Not from an arrogance. Like it comes from, I'm confident in my ability because of what I've done and what I do.
It's interesting. Like I said to you, for one final message, if you can give it, so probably just the people that are going to come and support you, it'd be looking down that camera there, this one. But your last message to people that want to come and watch, and that tickets are available now to get through yourself.
Well, yeah, we've got September 28th, Ballin Maidstone. Come watch me claim another title, show your support, and allow me to prove him wrong.
Listen, man. Gully.
Yeah.
28th of September.
Listen, bro. Test of mental grit, you know. You know, I was going to say quickly before you go, bro. I wanted to ask, because you touched on something earlier. A lot of the stuff that you... Let me just say this. A lot of the stuff that you talk about in terms of your approach to fights, it almost sounds like an approach to life. Like, would you say, like, are there parallels, basically, between how you approach a fight each camp, and then how you approach the actual challenges of everyday life and having to actually juggle all the different things that you just touched on? Because it's a lot that you manage. It might not seem like a lot, but just hearing it as a man, it's a lot that you have on your plate. And so, obviously, when you're going into a fight, you also have a lot on your plate. And I just wondered, like, do you find like that the way that you mentally process things and the way that you have to be strategic and stuff in terms of boxing specifically, Do you ever find that those skills help you with just life itself and just
You can
getting
find
through?
an excuse or you can find a solution.
Yeah,
That's it. And I find a solution. Whether I want to do it or not.
both sides.
In both sides. If I want to go to work, I don't want it, but I have to.
Yeah,
I don't want to train, but I have to.
Yeah.
I just get it done.
Yeah.
There's a problem at work, I find a solution to fix it. There's something wrong with my game in boxing, I find a way to fix it. Like they are parallels because I just work hard. I work hard in every aspect of my life. Being a father, I work hard. I work hard to make sure that my daughter's got the best life, the best upbringing. She needs for nothing. In every aspect of my life, it's hard work, and I want to be the best at whatever I do.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's a lot of parallels.
yeah,
And I believe if you just want the best for yourself, and you have that mindset, then no matter what, you will find success.
yeah.
You'll find it. It will come to you because you practice what you preach,
Mm-hmm.
and make sure you're around people that want the same as well.
Yeah.
That's why I think.
You need people around you who are really for you.
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's a very important thing. It's literally as you get older, surround yourself with obviously people that are gonna bring value to you. Because like when you're younger, there's a lot of people around, but as you get older,
it's
small.
like,
They get
like
small.
The balance between the quantity and then the quality of friends as you get older. I think it kind of does that, where you end up with less, but they're better.
Yeah.
They're better friends, bro.
Facts.
Like, they're
You
better-
Or family, friends and
Yeah.
family.
Yeah,
So
of
that's your support network.
Not as many, but
You see some friend that's still doing the same thing they was doing when I was 18. You're like, bro, I've tried to tell you 3-4 times, stop doing it, but I can't do it anymore because now me telling you doing it,
yeah,
you're sucking the energy out of me, bro. So
100%.
you do your thing. I love you no matter what, but there's a bit of distance now. You do your thing.
yeah.
I'll be around people that want to better themselves because if you want to better yourself, I want you to be better.
Exactly.
And you're going to try and better me because success breeds success.
Exactly.
Always.
That's it, man. Listen, DFC podcast, be ready. This is going to be main event on September the 28th.
Listen.
I'm going to keep saying that with him because I've got
Listen.
corrected on the last one.
Listen.
And that's absolutely rattled me. But yeah.
Imagine turn up on a Monday.
Huh?
Imagine you turn up
Oh
on a
my
Monday.
God.
Turns on a Monday. Where is everyone? What is bank holiday?
Listen. Innit?
Massive respect to Alessandro because he's a tough opponent in front of Marlon
Yeah.
that he's going to be fighting. And I genuinely believe it's a test of two things. For me, until I see Marlon fight again, it's going to be what I've seen so far. And Alessandro, the bookies are saying Alessandro's going to come in with the power. The bookies are saying that you're going to come in being the quicker fighter. And then Alessandro believes that he's able to stop. I'm going to use a Usyk. What's it? Tyson Fury Usyk term? Stop the rabbit.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
It's the rabbit.
Yeah.
But guess what? The rabbit never got stopped.
Nah,
Nah,
he didn't. He didn't.
You did
But
it.
Awkward one.
Innit?
tune in.
Innit?
Yeah, like I said to you, September the 28th. Join us. Tickets are out now. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you, bro. Thank you for coming on.
Listen, thank you very much, bro. Next time I see
Appreciate
you,
you,
you'll probably be at ringside,
We're
and I
belt,
can't
bro.
wait.
Yeah, I
man.
know. Can't wait.
Done.
Yeah.